Hi, my name is Angie Jenny, and I'm here to talk about something I think we all experience, and I am no exception. I am here to talk about how you should fall in love with yourself. There's something I always tell myself: if it is right by you, it doesn't need to be right by anyone else. Do you, and the world will adjust. Because I feel a lot of people experience this, trying to please other people and displease themselves. If you're going to come out of that box of um falling in love with, like, not falling in love with yourself, displeasing yourself to satisfy everyone, these are the steps you should take. When I was in my era of falling in love with myself, pleasing myself, and always putting myself first, I kind of wrote things down and kind of put it in a perspective to be able to explain it better. Being a mother now, I would say I literally love my two girls more than I love myself. Like, I would literally die for them. I would literally take up the world for them. And the way I see it is, just for one day, put yourself in the body of the person you love the most. So whoever you love the most, either your boyfriend, your kids, your husband, your parents, your siblings, put yourself in the body of that person. So I put myself in the body of my daughter, my child, the one who is precious to me. So right now you're listening to me, I want you to put yourself in the body of that person you love the most in the world. So I think when you do this, I'm going to make you see why you've not been falling in love with yourself, why you've not been putting yourself first. And that is the reason for this video. To love yourself, to please yourself, and to satisfy yourself first. Now, we've put ourselves in the body of the person we love the most. I just have one question for you. Would you take care of that body in the next 24 hours? And the answer is yes. I would cherish the body of my daughter. I would make sure the body is well fed, well rested, well taken care of. I would make sure that the body is happy, is contented with herself. Now, why haven't you been doing it for yourself? And I wrote some few things down because I am here to talk logically. And the first thing I have today is, for example, I'm going to give an example. You go to a party with someone you love the most. I know it happens a lot where you go to a party, maybe you go to a party by 4 p.m. and it's 10 p.m. and you're like, I don't want to be the first person to leave. But you are feeling so sleepy. Maybe you have a job the next day. Maybe you resume your work, or your work is a distance, so you have to wake up by 5 a.m. to be able to drive an hour or two. You know within yourself you have to leave that party to go home and prepare for the next day. But because you love pleasing people, because you don't want people to think, to have a narrative or a perspective of you, you sit down in that party uncomfortably against your will to satisfy others. But imagine you go to a party with the person you love the most. For example, I go to a party with my daughter, and by 10 p.m., this person you love the most comes to you sad, weary, crying, and like, I am not comfortable. I want to go home. I want to go rest. I am tired. Now, what will you do? What will you say to that person you love the most who came to you with a complaint? And I'll tell you first, immediately, In 1 minute, I mean it. Even if I am eating, in 1 minute, I am standing up and I am leaving the party with the person. So tell me why we don't do it to ourselves. Tell me why we don't do it for ourselves. The day I put this logic in practice, I just looked at myself and I'm like, a lot of things is wrong. If I was at that party alone, believe you me, I am going nowhere. Instead, I'm going to wait for at least 2 people to leave, or my close friends, then we all live together. But if my daughter had come to me, I would have left. So why are you not treating yourself like you would treat the person you love the most? And this is not about being selfish. I tell people self-love is the greatest love you should have. Why aren't you showing yourself the same love you're showing to the person you love the most? Now I'm going to give you another scenario. You have the person you love the most. My daughter is still so young, so I still take care of her. But I imagine her go to college. And believe you me, I am going to call and test her every 2 hours to know how she's doing. I have my friends, my dad, my auntie, and I literally speak to most of them every day. I check up on them. I want to know how they are doing. I want to know if they are safe, if they are well. I just want to know how they are doing. So let me ask you this question. When last did you check up on yourself? I am also a victim. When last did you sit and you mention your name and you ask yourself, how are you doing? How are you faring? How are you feeling? I can't even remember when last. When last did you do it? And thinking about it, when I wrote down this list earlier today, what came to my mind is I remembered the day I think 2 days ago when I hit my nail. And if you're a lady watching this, you should know how painful hitting your acrylic nail, like hitting it on the wall, is. It was so hurtful and it didn't fall off. So if it had fallen off, I feel the pain would have been less, but it didn't fall off. The pain was so much. And I just felt the pain then, and believe you me, I didn't check up on myself. Now, let me explain it further. If my daughter had injured her finger, and of course she's going to cry, come to me, I pet her. In the next few hours, I'm going to go check up on her. I'm going to ask her about the hand. Does your hand still hurt? Do you feel pain? I'm going to kiss the finger. I'm going to make sure she's fine and she's not feeling the pain afterwards. But I never did it for myself. And I'm sure a lot of you watching this don't do it for yourself. This is the beginning of an era of loving yourself, of falling in love with yourself. When last did you check up on yourself? You need to do it for yourself, because you are it. You are the person that is going to be with you. No one else. I'm telling you, you need to always show up for yourself. I know someone that is married, and what her husband does is the husband goes to his office and talk trash about her. Like, he goes and talk trash, like, especially to people that his wife is not even close to. And do you expect this woman to cry every day, to cringe? Of course, that is what he wants, but no, you deserve more than that. You deserve more than that. Loyalty should mean a lot to you. If someone is not loyal to you, then they don't deserve it back from you. I have another scenario here, and it is about showing up for yourself. taking care of yourself. And this scenario still boils down to me and my daughter. So I know a lot of us like experience it with our 9 to 5 job, where with some days we feel so exhausted. It just happens. It doesn't happen every day, but there are some days you just feel like laying on the bed, sleeping, like resting, you're tired. But you don't do that. You don't rest. You don't go ask for that rest because you have to work. Now, let me tell you something. I remember there was a day I got a call from my daughter's daycare. She'll be 2 soon. I got a call and they said she's not feeling fine. She can't keep her eye open. She's so weak. And at that very moment, I didn't care about that job. I went straight to my manager and I said it like, my daughter is not feeling fine. Please, I need to go be with her. I need to pick her up. I need to go see the doctor. I need to take care of her. Tell me, would you have done it for yourself? I feel that way. I feel sick. I feel tired. But I don't go take that excuse to rest. But I take a day off to do it for my daughter because I love her. But something I am forgetting is that I should love myself too. I would want you to, I just wish you were with a pen and a paper at this moment and you are jotting things down. Like, think about everything. Like, think about how unkind you've been to yourself. Think about how selfish you've been to yourself. People talk about being selfish to other people, but I feel we are most selfish to ourselves. I remembered I had a talk with someone. This should be either this week or last week. So we're talking about booking a flight for someone. And the person was like, oh, I would like to book, like, you know how there are 3 seats? I would like to book a seat at the, like, an aisle seat. And I'm like, why? Why not a window seat? Because you can look outside and see the view from up. And the reason the person gave is, imagine if the person wants to urinate, the person have to pass other people and make them uncomfortable to go easy. And thinking about it now, I'm like, what? Okay, let's say the person books an aisle seat. There is still someone at that window seat. And the person at that window seat is going to pass to go urinate. The person is not urinating every 1 hour or every 5 minutes or 10 minutes. That is people pleasing, displeasing yourself. So you love the window seat, but you want to just take the aisle seat because you want to please other people and displease yourself. So girl, guy, if you're listening to me, if you love the window seat, take that window seat and watch the view. And if you want to urinate, you just say excuse and you pass. You don't have to sit at the aisle seat because take the time today and check up on yourself. Check up on yourself. Ask yourself how you're faring. Ask yourself, do you feel any pain? Are you hot? Do you want water? Do you want an ice cream? Do you want to rest? Do you want to call someone and feel better? The way you check up on your loved ones, I want you to check up on yourself. I'm a type of person, my friends will always say, I don't forget events. For example, my friend's son had an injury, a very severe injury. They had to go to the ER. And I was calling every morning and night for the next 4 days. It's not like it's just me because I have a child too. My daughter and her son are age mate, so I know how it is to go to an ER and they're talking about stitching the ear. So she has always told me this before, how caring I am. But I'm relating this to myself. If I had gone to the ER for the next 4 days, would I have sat? Would I have taken either 10 minutes or 5 minutes to check up on myself to know how I'm faring? You need to fall in love with yourself. You are not living with them. You are here with yourself. Everybody is going to come and go, but you are here with yourself. You matter most. You matter most. So I'm gonna continue. So I have yes, there's something I remember. I'm not going to look at that book. I'm just going to talk because right now I really want us to interact. Self-development. I think it's something that I have started, like I've made conscious efforts to start doing. I've been developing myself mentally, financially, physically. Like just recently, I've told myself I want to start going to the gym. And it's just a very happy situation with this gym because it's like trying to build up something that was long lost. And I feel it's a way for me to do it. So going to the gym will make me happy. So what's that thing that's going to make you happy? I see a lot of people say, oh, I don't want to go on vacation because the money I have, I want to send it to someone. No, you come first. I'm not saying you shouldn't care about anyone else. My children are still going to matter most to me. But right now, I'm always going to tell myself, I matter too. Maybe after my kids, I matter too. I saw a video on Instagram, a reel, where a mother said, parents or mothers, your kids have enough clothes and toys. It's time to change your underwear. It struck me. Oh my God, that left a mark. Oh my God, I'm becoming emotional. It left a mark. I know a lot of times where I have bought a lot of things for my kids, and just to buy that one thing for myself, I'm like, do I need to? No, I have to save this money. Or, oh, my daughter needs it more. You matter too. Treat yourself. It's not a crime. It's not a crime. I did a video the other day where I was telling people, whenever you get paid, your salary, pay yourself first. Bring out a percentage and pay yourself. The world will adjust. The world, I mean it, the world will adjust to the remaining. And if you see a lot of people in my comment section who benefited from that statement, it really made my heart feel with joy when I saw that people really listened and were willing to act on it. Love yourself. You're the one working at that office. Pay yourself. The bills are going to keep coming. Bills doesn't stop because you're going to live in a house. You're going to pay your light bill. You're going to need water. You're going to have people you're going to want to help. So do it for yourself. No matter what anyone goes to do, either in your friendship, in your marriage, in your relationship with your family, no matter what they do, don't feel like their sin is a result of you being little. No, it's on them. Whatever they do, if they gossip about you, if they lie about you, if they cheat on you, it is on them and it is not on you. They are filthy. It is on them and it is not on you. Fall in love with yourself. Check up on yourself and you will see how glowing you're going to be. So thank you for watching and see you in my next video.